Hello and welcome to the Telescope. With the first video uploaded, I think it would be a good time for me to tell you what this channel is about. Firstly, a bit of introduction. My name is Sean. I started my career as a Formula 1 journalist, initially for a print magazine, later switched to video. Then I became the press officer of the Techeetah Formula E team. In these two jobs, I am usually the only Chinese-speaking person in the entire paddock, so there I learned the skills necessary to work in an international environment. In 2018, I started commentating Formula 1 for the Shanghai TV station on weekends, and on weekdays, I did road car PR for various brands. That was until about 3 weeks ago, and then started the Telescope. The idea of this channel first popped up to me in May 2019 when we first took on Neil as a client. At that time, the public perception of Neil is nowhere near to what it is now. Many colleagues were skeptical about the prospects of this brand, so my director at the time asked me and a few others to go and try out the Neil products. At that time, there was only the ES8 available for test drive. In a tutorial session to my colleagues, I said if you can ignore the smart functions of the ES8 and treat it as a normal car, the ride and handling of it is very similar to a model that we all know very well about, the Range Rover Sport. The Neo team we put together had a lot of ex-Jaguar Land Rover team members, so you can imagine many of them didn't believe me. It was inconceivable to them that a Chinese brand popped out of nowhere could even be comparable to an established luxury brand. But I remembered how I felt at the wheel. I later joined Neo in-house. Having seen the company from the inside and looking around at the intense competition, I am convinced that the rise of the Chinese manufacturers already has irreversible momentum. Neo has just launched in Germany and BYD showed up with huge presence in the Paris Auto Show. And that is only the start. The fact is the world knows a lot less about the Chinese car market than we know about the world, and that imbalance, hopefully, is my opportunity. So the Telescope will largely feature Chinese cars, but also those China-only models from international brands and the thinkings behind their unique features. We will also bring you the intense competition in the electric vehicle sector and the race towards autonomous driving. All that is to come. Stay tuned.